I'm Isabel, and today is Sunday, so that means another Scrap-lift Crafternoon with some of my crafty friends here on YouTube. Now this hop is where we scrap-lift someone from the community who has inspired us in some way, and we take their shared layout with their permission, and we scrap-lift it using our own supplies. Now, we don't always scrap-lift to a T, but that's the fun of it, right? To see how everyone playing along has interpreted the inspiration. Today we have a beautiful layout created by Tehri Koskinen. I hope I said that right. But her layout is very colorful. She's got 3 photos. I'm not 100% sure what size. It's probably smaller than what I printed because I printed 2 by 3.5, and I'm taking up most of the page here. I did also create a border around my photo, but I'm thinking I'm going to distress it, and that'll shrink it down a little bit. Now, on top of the 3 photos that she's got these cute little like half-cut doily strips going across. It's almost like a border punch is what I was thinking it was. I went through my border punches and I only have the really thin ones, and it wasn't gonna work for me. So I went online and I went browsing for a cut file. I ended up finding one from Copa Cut Files. It is a set of borders strips, but I'm only gonna use one of them. Now Tehri she is part of the Hip Kit Club design team. Although this particular layout is not on her YouTube channel, she does have a YouTube channel. So I will have her Instagram and her YouTube channel linked below if you guys want to head over and check out all the wonderful creative work that she has for share on her social media accounts. And then also in my description box is the playlist link for those of us that are playing along. I believe most of us are playing along, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how everybody's layout comes out. Now, I'm going to put this away and I will post it on the corner so you can see where I'm getting my inspiration from, as always. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to get the border strips cut with the Cricut in all of these colors. Okay guys, so this is the punch that I used. Now I did have, it's not exactly the way the Copa cut file came. I did stretch it and then I had to crop the top because it was really thick on it. But this is the same cut file, it looks a little bit different. Barely different. But what I'm thinking of doing is layering these to go something like that, and then just doing them maybe like every other color. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. I really do love the pattern. All I did was created a pattern here and then repeated it. Now Tehri has 7 of these going down, so I did create 7 of them, and I absolutely adore this cut file, you guys. I actually wasn't 100% sure this was going to work, but I do like it. Okay. So what I am going to do is kind of get these, I'm going to distress the edges on the photo, and then I will crop these down so that the back ends aren't showing. And then I'm going to dig into my my die cuts and see if I have anything that would create the embellishments going off of the photo all the way up. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I was actually looking at Tehri's layout, and what I hadn't noticed prior to starting was that she has some mixed media going on right here, along with the embellishments, the leaves, the flowers, the hearts, everything that she's got going on. And it looks like she almost color-coded her embellishments with the strips. Now, I don't think I'm gonna do that 100%, but what I'm gonna do is I brought in my shimmers Slow Ocean to match the teal color, and then the Carolina from Close to My Heart to match the blue, and the Papaya from Close to My Heart to match this peach color that's really close to papaya. I'm gonna call that papaya. So what I'm gonna do is I just got a simple little paintbrush, because I'm gonna have to go around my strips. I really don't want to get the mixed media on the strips. If it gets on it, it's okay, I'll live. But what I'm gonna do is just squish some of this ink out. And you know what? I should have started. Okay, I'm gonna actually get 3 brushes. So once I get the mixed media done, I added the splattering in the colors that I used, and then I put the photos down. The floral element and leaves that I die cut, I pulled those from a paper crafts collection with just different leaf patterns. I only picked 2. I cut one in a lighter green than the green that I used on the strip, and then I used the papaya color, but to kind of tone down the papaya, I added the white daisy ink from Close to My Heart on the tips to make it look like a floral element. In the center, on that center section, I felt like there needed to be something. I did try a flower, but I didn't like the way it looked. So what I ended up deciding on is bringing in this butterfly from a collection that I purchased on Amazon. I'm going to get that stamped in the Carolina blue and then fussy cut it. I'm going to ink the center with a blue marker from the Cricut, and then the antennas I'm going to make black just so that they pop out a little bit. Now I'm not going to glue the whole butterfly down. I wanted to have a little bit of dimension. So I did just glue the center down and popped up the wings. Now I know in my book it'll flatten out a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. For the sake of how I was creating, I wanted a little bit of dimension. For the rest of the embellishments, I'm going to pull in 2 books, one from Heidi Swap and one from Paige Evans, because a lot of the colors that were in the ones that those books that I pulled, they matched the layout that I was doing. Now, what I'm messing with right now, the Fun Times Laughing Out Loud, I'm going to use that as my title. It is a little bit long, but it's okay. I add several other word phrases throughout, so you can't really tell what the title is, but since Tehri's photo shows that section with a pop, and I'm assuming that's the title, I'm going to use the same area as mine. Not that it matters. But once I started sticking the leaf elements behind the photos, I felt like it was still needing something. So what I did was I just cut a little bit of the papaya color cardstock and then the blue, the light blue, and I added a offset background to the photos. Now, once I finished the layout and I had it all adhered down, I kind of wish I would have used the papaya on all 3, just because it really helps that photo pop. And the blue kind of blends in because the photo is mainly blue, but it was already glued down by the time I wanted to change it, and it wasn't going anywhere. And I wasn't going to take the chance of ripping my layout after all that hard work. So I let it be. It is what it is. I still think that it came out great. But all I'm going to do, like I said, between those 2 books, I'm going to pull in some word phrases that match the colors of my strips and kind of get them placed throughout the layout around the pictures. And then I'm going to add some stars and some hearts and a few flowers by one of the word phrases, but that is pretty much going to be the layout. It did take me some time to figure out what was going to go where. However, I really like how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope that you all have time to check out Tehri's channel and her Instagram and check out all of her creative inspiration that she has for share on those social media networks. Also, if you guys do have time, please check out the playlist and catch my friends who are also playing along. Check out what they created, how Tehri inspired them. It is just amazing how many different layouts you'll get with just one inspiration. It's my favorite part of this process, and I adore watching all the videos and the hops that have the same kind of feel to them. But I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful morning and continue to have a great week. I'll catch you later with another video. Bye!